There's a huge difference between building a business by your own will and building a business by the will of God. Hi, I'm Morgan, a content strategist, creative, and storyteller, and let me tell you what God's been teaching me about the difference between the two. For a long time, I thought business success came from working harder, doing more, posting more, networking more, and really trying to force those doors to be open. And don't get me wrong, hard work matters. But I realized there are two different ways to build. One is by your own will, the other is by the Lord's will. And when you're building on your own will, everything depends on you. Every opportunity, every client, every outcome. You're constantly striving, constantly stressing, and trying to really control the process. But when you're building with God, you still work hard, but you don't just carry the weight of being the source. God becomes the source, and you become the steward. And that's a huge difference because stewardship says, Lord, I'll be faithful with what you've given me. And striving says, Lord,
let me just figure this out by myself.
I've learned that some doors God opens can't be opened through strategy alone. Some opportunities come because of obedience, prayer, and alignment. And honestly, this reminds me of my business. Some people think growth comes from adding more and more pressure, but healthy growth actually comes from balance. Just like your skin needs cleansing, hydration, your business needs strategy and surrender. So, strategy without God can leave you drained. But with a strategy, God's direction creates sustainability. So, if you're in a season where you're just trying to grow, don't just ask God for increase. Ask God to steward what He's already given you because growth is often the result of faithful stewardship. And that's the difference between building business on your own and doing business with God.